Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well, as today I'm bringing you a no bullshit guide / info dump on the new game, Wuthering releasing on the 22nd of May. This video will be a pre-release guide for the game, meaning some things are subject to change, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Before I start the video, I just want to give you guys a disclaimer as well. A lot of information in the game, like I said, is subject to change, and people could be spreading false information or rumors about the game because they don't want to see it succeed. So in order to prevent this, I recommend you do your own research as well by following official social media accounts, websites, and forums related to the game for news, updates, and announcements. I also recommend you watch trailers, gameplay footage, and developer interviews so you can have a better understanding of the game's mechanics and story so far. Now that we have the disclaimer out of the way, I'm gonna roll the intro and we can get on with the pre-guide. The first thing you can do to enjoy the game, or if you want to reroll, you can pre-register, as rewards you can get for pre-registering aren't guaranteed to be given to all accounts. The rewards I'm talking about though are credits, astrite, or premium currency, other items like potions, a profile picture, 20 illustrious tides for summoning, and a free 5-star weapon. I'll keep this one short, but the reason you want to participate in the web event is so you can earn your first echo, and on top of that, it can also be a 5-star echo. And you can also get more astrite for summoning it as well. For anyone that doesn't know what an echo is, it's basically a mixture of a Pokemon and relics from games like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact. In order to not overstimulate your brain though, I recommend you watch this video from Ine, as he also explains in depth what echoes are, as well as explaining the web event. Now moving on to the actual guide for the game, the first thing I'll be covering is rerolling. For anyone that is interested, the flow for this will essentially be playing the 30 to 45 minute tutorial, meeting more Mortefi, doing your free pulls, and then contemplating life and deciding if you want to reroll. At the end of it all, this is basically how rerolling is done in the game, and I only suggest rerolling for players that want the best start, as well as those that are going to be staying completely free to play, which honestly is the best way to play the game as it brings people more long lasting enjoyment compared to dropping money and beating something you were having trouble with in 2 minutes. From what I've heard online, you'll be able to select the free 5-star unit, and honestly, I just recommend selecting the unit you like in terms of their aesthetic and what they do compared to meta relevance and if they're OP. An example of this is I'm going to be picking called Charo, whose name sounds like Kakarot from DBZ, also because he looks like Sephiroth and he just looks really cool overall. I don't care if he's the worst character in the game, I'm solely picking him just because I think he looks cool. While I mentioned that it was a good thing to stay free to play, I will only be buying the battle pass as it'll provide additional summons as well as being able to level the fuck up out of it because I'm exploring every single thing in the world and to earn items to help smoothen out my experience. Exploring the world overall is just going to be flat out uber beneficial as it'll make traversing the map for different endgame activities easier, as well as being able to earn resources and materials to level up all sorts of things like your cooking and crafting skills, as well as leveling up your characters, echoes, and weapons. While exploring the open world, you'll find tons and tons of things to do and explore, like fighting elite enemies for rewards, completing events, minigames, and puzzles. In the end, doing all of this nets you more experience, astrite, and other rewards. Now the reason you want to avoid capping out your stamina, or weight place as it's called, is because it can overflow. Ultimately, you'll end up losing out on what you can spend it on, even though the max cap for it is 240. Now, I kind of skipped this part of my research, but I assume it will be used in the same way that you use stamina in other games like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact. So as I mentioned before, echoes are kind of like Pokemon, and there is also a databank or Pokédex if you want to call it that. You can also level this up and earn astrite from it, as well as being able to increase your chances in catching other echoes and increasing your union level and word level as well. So in case anyone is wondering why I keep mentioning leveling up and gaining experience, is because there are events and people that you can go to get rewards from just by hitting a certain level or union level. However, the only thing you want to avoid leveling is characters, echoes, and weapons that you won't be using, because if you do end up doing this and you get a unit that you won't be able to level them up because you just dumped your resources into another unit. As mentioned, at certain levels you can get certain rewards, and an example of this is how at level 20 and every 10 levels past that, you'll be able to claim your free union pack from the store. Union packs provide tons of helpful materials like credits, leveling materials, and banner pulls. One of the first events that we will be having is a 7-day login event, giving you 4 special summons and 4 normal summons. Additionally, on day 5, you can get a free 4-star unit, Sanhua. The second event we'll be getting is Awakening Journey, and upon hitting X Union level, you'll be able to get Y rewards. In total, you can get 40 normal pulls, 1600 Astrite, 6 of those cube things, and a free 5-star weapon. The third event, Rumbling Hollows, is a permanent event and gives you leveling materials, credits, and another free 4-star unit, Yuan Wu. The fourth event is a little bit complicated, so I'll do my best to explain it. It's called Depth of Illusion Realm, and is a special type of event as well as being permanent. It is a roguelike game mode where you can get buffs and challenge special enemies in order to reach the end of a realm, as well as being able to earn exclusive rewards like tuning materials, exclusive echoes, leveling materials, and Astrite. The fifth event is Drifting Inscription, but in my opinion, it's not an event, more like an event page to show what you can earn and where you can earn it from. So I guess in a way, it's more like a guidebook to me. Lastly, what you want to be doing is you want to be setting goals to make playing the game easier. Doing this will give you clarity and focus, as well as motivation and a way to measure your progress. I did the exact same thing for Honkai Star Rail, and I'm pretty sure if I were to do this for Wuthering Waves, it'll give me a sense of time management, and I'll have a clear direction of what I want to do. Now that we're near the end of the video, I hope you all have enjoyed this no bullshit guide and pre-guide on Wuthering Waves. Additionally, if anyone wants to learn more about the game, the only people I suggest you watch is Shinya and Tectone. Thank you all again, I hope you all have a good day, good night, or whatever it is that you're doing. And don't forget to leave a like and a sub as it helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all in the next video.